Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Consider this conversation. Student must come early to class or else the teacher will be mad. What do you mean by early? What separates between early and late? How about class? Which class? Math, Bahasa Melayu, or history? Mad? Do you mean angry or going insane? Oh man, I need to take CCT class with Brother Shams. Alright, now the conversation just now showed an issue about imprecision of language. Now let's look at what do we mean by imprecision of language. Imprecision of language, or in short IOL, is referring to the lack of details in language used when arguing. What are the three types of IOL? The first type is vagueness, overgenerality, and ambiguity. What's the remedy for these weaknesses? Which standard do you think will remedy them? Figure it out, and I will ask in class. Make sure that you know it. Okay, the first one, vagueness. Words or phrases that has debatable borderline case. For example, student must come early. The question that you might want to highlight for vagueness is, how early did you mean? What separates between early and late? Now, borderline case refers to this. The definition between early and late is not really clear, so that's why it has a debatable borderline case. Borderline case refers to a place or a point whereby you separate between what is considered to be early, which is this, and what is considered to be late, which is this. Applying that critical thinking standard will actually remedy this, so you will rewrite it as student must be in class 3 minutes before the actual time of the class. At least now you have actually specified the meaning of early, which means to say 3 minutes. Now the second one is overgenerality, refers to words or phrases that is too broad or unspecific. For example, come early to class. The question that you might want to ask to reflect overgenerality is, which class are you referring to? Math, history, or Bahasa Melayu? Applying that critical thinking standard will remedy it by rewriting it, come early to Brother Shams' CCT class. If you know what I mean. Now, the third one is ambiguity. Ambiguity refers to a word or phrase, it can also be a phrase, that has more than one distinct meanings within a given sentence or context. If you want to remember better, ambi means two or more. Let's see an example here. Or the teacher will be mad. And then the question that you consider to actually investigate this ambiguity, you would be asking, mad as in angry, or gone cuckoo, which means insane. Now this is the difference between angry and insane. The two distinct meanings of the word mad. Angry, see, angry cat, what are you looking at? And insane. Now applying that critical thinking standard, it will help you to rewrite it into a more clear phrase. It will become like this, or the teacher will be mad and scold you. It gives the impression that the teacher will be angry and then scold you, as opposed to mad and kill herself, which refers to the other meaning of going insane. So now, when arguing, consider this aspect of language. Are there any words that has debatable borderline case? The second one would be, do I use words that are too broad or unspecific? And the third one is, any words or phrases that can have double meanings, which I need to choose which meaning I am using. So the task, please do exercise 2.5, detect the imprecision of language and rewrite it by applying the critical thinking standard that is relevant. We'll discuss it in class, inshallah. That's it. Thank you for viewing. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.